Hey everybody, I'm Troy Burke and I want to welcome you back to Troy's Views. It's been a week and I have a new situation that I want to talk to you about. Now, this situation was inspired by a really good friend who got a hold of me yesterday via Messenger. I don't ever mention names, hardly ever, anyways, because I don't like the name drop. And I told her, I said, look, basically what I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to break it down for you. So broken down in a nutshell. Well, I don't know if it was a nutshell. It's a pretty descriptive message because actually a dear friend and I really wanted to help her if I could. So I pretty much told her what I'm going to tell you guys, and then I asked her if it's okay if I, use this in my blog, and she was like, yeah, sure, man. So here we go. The title for this evening is Fighting Off Negativity. Number 1, are you new to town? Number 2, have you been gone for a while and maybe had to come back? Number 3, do foe know what buttons to push when it comes to your buttons? Number 4, do friends respect your boundaries? Do friends respect your boundaries? Okay, with these 4 questions, I have a feeling negativity is creeping around the corner. I have a feeling there may be a strong amount of negativity at your place of work, at your job. I have a feeling at least one of your family members is a very negative person. And unfortunately, I have a pretty strong feeling negativity is rubbing off on you. Now, negativity, if channeled correctly, can become a part of your balance beam. It can help balance you out. I know, I'm crazy, right? Or something to that manner. Well, yes, I'm a little crazy. Yes, negativity is bad. But yes, negativity is a part of your balance beam. Here's how, here's why. Once someone else's negativity rubs off on you, it can and will throw you into a state of depression, even if it's a small state. Maybe it only lasts a few hours a day or whatever. But that is a state of depression, okay? We usually have about 3 seconds from the time negativity kicks in till the time we end up getting mad and ready to lash out. Here's where what I call this 3-second rule comes in, okay? Stop. Ask yourself, why is this person trying to show their negativity towards me? Once you figure the answer out, because you will figure it out pretty quick, but you have to stop and ask yourself, find a loophole, any kind of way to get away from that situation or that person, if at all possible. You see, you're different, you're changing, and you now have boundaries. Unfortunately, this reflects off of you, which leads people to resent you. Now, someone else's negativity and them taking it out on you is not always going to be, let's just say, your fault. That person could be having a bad day, or maybe their wife or kids or somebody else before work, could have put them in a bad mood. They carried that bad mood with them and, came to work and they decided to take it out on you. Okay? So once you figure out for yourself why this person's being negative, move on. Now, work-related problems with a boss and or a coworker. There are options. Not always the best options, but there are options. My advice, talk to corporate, especially if it's a boss that you're having problems with. Yeah, number two, you can always try and put up with the BS. Some people can. Some people are like, no, I'm just going to let things reflect off of me, bounce off of me, and get through my workday. The money's great here. This supports me and my family, and I understand that. I put up with a couple lousy bosses in my life, too. What I tend to do, and I'm not recommending this, I'm just saying these are options, is I usually go for the new job, which is number three. Get a new job. Maybe it is time to move on, Number four, if it's affecting your livelihood in a really big way and it seems like no one's wanting to help you as far as your boss or corporate or whatever, you can always seek legal counsel. You can get a lawyer. Now that takes a lot of time, that takes a lot of money. You might not ever see all of your money. I don't suggest that, but sometimes it pays off to get a lawyer, okay? My best advice I can give you guys is do what is best for your well-being. I mean, who are you? Who are you as a person? What are you about? And this reflects back to your boundaries, the fact that you're changing, you're becoming a better person, you're becoming more aware. So sometimes quitting a job to get a new job, sometimes you get strong enough to where you can put up with the BS a little bit. It's important that you understand what negativity is and you move away from it as quickly as you can. Be done with it. Let it go. Let it go. Let life flow. Okay? Now, I want to take this advice a step further. I think this is where a lot of us mess up in life right off the gate. And after talking to my friend, her situation did happen to be work related. So I'm speaking strongly about work relations, okay? When you're going to job interviews, feel the place out. Kind of get a feel, do some research, and, weigh it. Evaluate the place. Are you willing to do what that job is asking you to do? I mean, think about it. You don't really want to sit in an HR, a human resources room, take a bunch of assessment tests, do your urine screen. Most places do urine screens now. Fill out all your tax forms, your paperwork. You don't want to waste yours and the HR person's time if you're going to leave the job. Now, this is a mistake I have made personally many times. Let's say the job starts off good and then things go downhill, and then, me, like I said, I usually get a new job. I'm out of there. So this is advice I could use myself, honestly. Fill the place out at the interview. Don't jump the gun. Don't jump right into it, And if you're going to interviews, 9 times out of 10, you have other options as well. You have other places that are interested in you. So get a good feel for that. I mean, that's going to X out the negativity right there at the get-go, right there at the gate. Honestly, folks, negativity, in my opinion, is not a big deal. It's not that important. What is important is your well-being, your positivity. I mean, look, I could say it over and over again. We don't live in a fair world. We don't live in a perfect world. But it is up to each one of us, ourselves, to put ourselves in better situations. Okay? But negativity is not an important situation once you figure out the problem, you figure out, I need to get away from this, one way or another. And going back to the boss and the corporate and the lawyer situation, if people aren't willing to help you, then is it really worth your time and your energy to be there? My answer is going to be no. Like I said, I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm telling you to do what is best for you. Because let's face it, if you're not happy at work, you're not going to be happy at home. And you're just not going to be happy with yourself. And the important thing to remember is mental health and physical health is where everything starts with you. You have those two things right, you can move on and achieve great things in life. So, fighting off the negativity, get it out of your way, let go of it, and move on. You're better than that. Well, guys, until next week, please like, share, subscribe. If you find any of this useful, I'm Troy Burke. It's always great to talk to you. There's always a couple links below. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Love you. Bye.